Valorant absolutely hates its community, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. First off, what is the main reason companies create video games? That's right. I don't feel like I need to answer the question either, because everyone knows what the answer is. And Valorant is the prime example of this in today's age. Now, the company behind Valorant, Riot, is notorious for being a great contender to EA for being the worst company to ever grace us in the gaming world. The easiest way to find out if a company treats its fanbase well is if you look at the mentality of the players in the game. Toxic communities are a result of a bad gaming experience. If you look at the average Valorant game, you can be certain that at least one person will either be AFK, will throw your game because someone picked an agent he didn't like, or is generally just in a bad mood and is going to curse out your entire team. I personally think that there is a normal level of toxicity in gaming and cannot be avoided. But since we are rather anonymous online and all lead our own lives, often the voice chat in games is inviting to some people to just let loose on others. But the less a developer team cares for its community, the worse this community behaves, the more toxic it becomes. You can see this especially in big games that still have a big player count, but where the actual content addition and innovation has been reduced to a bare minimum. Off the top of my head, League of Legends, CSGO, and Valorant all suffer the same fate. Where they used to have an interesting and engaging gameplay loop with abstract strategies to learn and master, now just the microtransaction loop of buying loot boxes or skins remain. The games have been centered towards watching professionals play the games in esports rather than putting full focus on making the games exciting or adding new modes. It's the fact that once a game becomes profitable enough, no more effort will be made to continue the hype or the enjoyment. The only thing that becomes important is milking the newfound business until nothing is left. And this can be felt in the community. I think even the people defending Valorant can see it, which is why they get so aggressive in games and in the comments. You start up Valorant, visit the store to see more overpriced skins that everyone will probably eventually buy anyway, giving you the fear of missing out. You join matchmaking in games that become stale and repetitive after an hour and where everyone else is already at their mental limit. And why is everyone at their mental limit? Well, because of everything else I mentioned before. It's a cycle, and it can only be broken by good gameplay experiences and the will to give the player base something for their loyalty. With good gameplay experiences, I mean a fun gameplay loop. New and interesting additions to the game, new modes, new ideas, something exciting. And it makes sense, doesn't it? If you dedicate a lot of time into a game and that game decides to never add anything new or interesting, you either stop playing or you become addicted and continuously become more and more unhappy with what you do. Just remember this video the next time you meet a troll or someone that gets absolutely mad at a teammate and cusses you out. They are completely done with the game too. The players are exhausted from boring gameplay and stale content, but they keep playing the game because they are too far gone in the game. They have invested too much time. And the more time and money you invest in something, the more difficult it is to let go and accept that it's not fun anymore. Another side of this can be understood even better if you look at the profits that Valorant has achieved. Riot already made it clear that they will not reveal official revenue that they made through Valorant, although many insiders have pointed out that it has already surpassed League of Legends, which is crazy. This means that Valorant has already grossed more than $15 billion in 4 years, something that League only managed in 13 years. This is why they will not add anything that will make you as a player happy. This is why they won't want anything that will distract people from buying skins and, more importantly, thinking that they have to buy all the skins. Because the concept works perfectly the way it is. Any innovation, any change to please the player base, even if it's as simple as making a replay system, will not be done because that would change up how people see the game. And you cannot tell me that they have grossed over $15 billion in revenue and they can't create a replay system due to engine issues or problems with coding. Like bruh, if you can't allocate money effectively in your company with a $15 billion budget because you don't want to pay your programmers fair wages or you don't want to hire competent staff after the massive layoffs that you did, that's on you. People out here really defending Riot and saying that it makes sense that it takes this long to make. And another thing, I've already talked about the absolute garbage Radionite system. But what I forgot to mention when talking about skins in this game is the night market. And oh man, this atrocity is by far one of the things everyone, even the fanboys, agree on is the worst addition in Valorant. The night market was created to give players more chances to purchase specific skins, and it even gives you discounts. Wow, great, good job Riot, you are so humble. The twist? It only happens like once every 2 months, and it gives you absolute garbage weapons. The problem is that the normal store in this game only has 4 slots for skins, which change daily. So Valorant doesn't even have an open market, nor can you buy skins directly. Additionally, there are currently more than 360 skins on the market, meaning that if you want a specific skin, you have to visit the store every day and then still only have like a 1 to 2% chance of getting one specific skin because the skins themselves are randomized. The night market should have heightened those chances immensely. At least that's what people wanted, but we all know what Riot thinks of what players want. Instead, they added another randomizer with 6 slots instead of 4, where you get 2 slots for premium skins. Sounds good, right? The problem here again is that there are currently about 190 premium edition skins, so the chance of getting the one you want in those 2 slots is about a 1 to 2% chance every 2 months. Even if you're looking to purchase one of the 20 or so highly sought after skins in the community, you would be looking at a chance of about 10 to 15% once every 2 months. And the probability is on a constant downward spiral, since the more skins are created, the less of a chance you have of getting your desired skin. People in the community understood this years ago when it came out and have been pleading Riot to add a reroll system, so that they can at least double their chances once every 2 months. But you know Riot, they simply said no. You might also argue, well, if they just add more quality skins, then the probability of good skins is not going down. And I would agree with you. But this is not going to happen. In fact, the opposite is happening. If you want to know more details to what's happening in Valorant's skin market and how it will affect future microtransactions, I would invite you to watch this video about Valorant skins on my channel. Generally, I find this whole system so absurd, since you're not even gambling for skins or waiting to get a skin like in other games. No, in Valorant people are literally indirectly gambling to just get the chance to pay for a skin. It's insane. And in most cases, the system is there to show you trashy skins for a discount price, which usually has the effect of making people buy things because they're on sale, ultimately just boosting sales for the skins that normally no one would have bought in the first place. In essence, Riot, and therefore Valorant, hates its community. The way they treat their player base reminds me of a love-hate relationship. The people playing the game, the people that still defend these tactics, seem to be stuck in something like a toxic relationship where they don't want to admit that they are being taken advantage of, because admitting this would mean that all the money that they spent was given to an organization that does not care for them at all. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.